is so easy these days to get sucked into this black hole of doom. And I have been looking for more ways to think like, are we being effective? Are things changing? And the more I looked into it, yes, they are. It's there if you find it. A writer that I admire just this last week came up with a concept. He calls it the dam of loyalty. Trump has always had this ironclad, don't defy me, you must be loyal, tests of loyalty. Are you going to stand up for me? Well, lately, I think we're starting to see a lot of cracks in that. Case in point, let's take the farmers in Iowa. If you are a Republican representative in rural Iowa, where the farmers are saying nobody wants to buy my crops because of the tariffs, are you going to go in and say, oh, I'm totally with Trump, sorry about your crop failure here? So another example is most recently, the attacks on our freedom of speech, Stephen Colbert, and now Jimmy Kimmel. I just saw that Ted freaking Cruz made the comment that the actions of the FCC chairman are like mob tactics. They're behaving like the mafioso. That's Ted Cruz. That is not loyalty to Trump, because Trump hates those comedians. So that's another crack in that dam. That's another crack in the dam. Medical care. There's a lot of people who say, well, I'm not on Medicaid, doesn't seem to affect me. But more and more you're seeing that the premiums are going to skyrocket. And that's going to affect working people. It'll affect everybody. Fox News, just this week had the Fox News poll came out, and I believe it was about 52% disapprove of his handling of the economy, or that it has not improved. And it's gotten worse. And that's Fox News, another crack in that dam. There's examples everywhere. Let's go to ICE and deportation. So down in Georgia, ICE did this, we did this great big record-setting raid. We went in and got 350, 450, I don't know, South Koreans, and rounded them up, put them in chains and zip ties, and detained them for over a week. All of these people had the legal, proper paperwork. They also were working for Hyundai, and because they are no longer putting that plant together, that affects how many workers in Georgia. So the people of Georgia are pushing back, and that affects, again, that dam of loyalty. The governor of Georgia is not going to make an announcement saying, I'm with Trump. He did the best thing by arresting all those and shutting that plant down. Along with that, it's been a while, but there was a big project off of New Hampshire, somewhere, the New England states, where it was a multi-billion-dollar project to put in wind out in the ocean. Well, he put a halt to that. That affects how many workers? It affects all of this. So once again, the local politicians there, it's a test of their loyalty. And what happens is when the liability, when being loyal has a liability to it, that's when the loyalty will go away. And once a few people start going away, more people will go away because they've tested the waters and it seems safer now. So once I started looking for things, I found them everywhere.
Yeah.
And that's why I am so much more hopeful. And I started out with I don't know if democracy is going to survive. This is horrible, and I'm stuck in that. But now I'm more to the point of it's inevitable that we're going to survive. And that's my hope. And especially today, being out here, it gives me hope. Once you look for these things, you can see them everywhere. It's kind of like Up in the mountains above tree line in the tundra, there's a bird called a ptarmigan, and it blends in with what's around it, and it's hard to see. But once you spot one, then you see them everywhere. And it's the same way with finding hope. Once you find an example of where you get hope, you'll find it everywhere. So that's why I'm hopeful today.